Guys, the countdown is over. It's here. It's almost like Christmas Eve, and Christmas has arrived. We get to see our U.S. men's national team on the field competing again. Pandemic, finally. Okay, I think we're all collective sigh of relief that we can actually see this new up and coming crop of talent take the field. All right, so first things first. The list came out. The roster came out. 24 names, all European based, excluding the MLS guys because of the MLS playoffs. Leggett being the solo exception because the Galaxy didn't make the playoffs. So we have Sebi Leggett with the 23 European guys. Christian Pulisic, as we all know, unfortunately won't be part of the lineup or the group anymore with that injury. He's heading back to Chelsea. Guys, I said it on the first episode this season, all right? When it comes to USMNT, there is a successful formula, okay? Let's copy. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Chile, I gave the Marcelo Bielsa example. I gave their U20 player pool example. I gave that 5 of those guys were brought in immediately and became starters 2 years down the line for the World Cup for Chile in 2010 and the success that crop had. Well, we had a special crop, or we have a special crop. Our 2019 U20 Poland team, there are 7 of those guys on this roster, and there would have been an 8th. Injury kept him off of the roster, but 7 of those guys are on this roster, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see a group like that being included in this core group with some of the more experienced veterans, all right? So now, what should we look for? What should we look for when the whistle blows here in Cardiff and we're up against Wales? I'll be the first to confess, I did zero research. I know nothing about Wales apart from some of their players and stuff. I don't know tactically how they set up. I don't know if they are a direct team, if they're a pressing team, if they sit back, if they're 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1. I know absolutely nothing about Wales, okay? Which we're going to learn a lot in the coming hours. But it's very important that you know that you always have to have your own identity. And we're starting to forge our own identity with the USMNT. And despite what the opponent throws at you, there are little kinks and adjustments you make depending on your opponent. We want to see and look and spotlight everything going on collectively with our own group. So what do I mean by that? What does the build-out phase look like? How do we look tomorrow? Are we under pressure? Are we not under pressure? Are they forcing it to a certain side? Or are they not? How is Brooks perform? Individuals. We'll get to individuals in a second. How does our team look in the build-out phase as a collective unit? Because I am certain that Greg and his staff, in the limited time and interaction they have with the players, they worked on the build-out phase. There is no doubt in my mind, having seen them and Carson work here during their January camp. How do we look when we're attacking in the final third? What's our shape like? How do we look in transition, the game phases? Are we a team that's going to repress right away, or are we a team that's going to regroup and drop back a little bit? We've been told now, or I've heard now from multiple sources and from Greg himself, that we're going to be a little bit more aggressive. We have a young group, guys that are energetic, guys that are a little bit more athletic, more dynamic. So let's see what the collective phases look like. And then there's set pieces, okay? I doubt there's much time to work set pieces, but let's see what we look like on set piece offense, set piece defense. Those little details make the difference in the modern game, okay? Individually, let's get the spotlight out like we've discussed, okay? I think we have a massive fan base and everybody's becoming a bigger critic. So tomorrow, let's get the spotlight out and let's look at some of our players from the back. Stefan hasn't played in forever. How does he look? People are very critical. Oh, he's not going to be sharp. He doesn't play games. He's all on the bench. He himself admitted that he has improved as a player at City based on the training alone. And apparently Remarks, I'm not there to view it myself, but Remarks have said that in training he looks a lot cleaner on the ball. We will see. He will be put to the test tomorrow. Spotlight Zach Stefan. In the back row, sure it's going to be Brooks. Who partners Brooks? How does he look? How's Miazga look? How does Chris Richards look? Is the level too good? Is it not good enough? Little spotlights, guys. In transition, how do they look? Positioning, how they look. If we look to the outside backs, Anthony Robinson, it's his time, guys. You all wanted him. Everyone's been begging for him. Premiership left back, okay? Nothing against Anthony Robinson, but tomorrow get the spotlight out and see how technically deficient the player is in any pressure circumstances, in build-outs. I want to see, okay? Because he is a good straight line runner. He can fly up the channel. He can overlap Christian in everybody's mind and what it all looks like on paper. But tomorrow, let's see what he looks like. Hey, it's a guy that's had his chance, failed miserably his first hurrah with the USMNT, but he's fought back. He's fought so many things off the field, and he's taken his game to Fulham, and now he's a starter in the Premiership. Let's see what Anthony Robinson's got, guys. On the right channel, I'm sure it's going to be Serginho Dest, could be Reggie Cannon. We have a good battle there. What does it look like? Okay. In midfield, do we play with a 4-2-3-1? Is it going to be the Tyler Weston thing? Probably. Spotlight it. Let's see how Weston looks, okay? Let's see if he's improved in his short stint at Juventus. Let's see how Tyler looks. We just talked about Tyler and how he closes and smashes and wins duels and organizes and captain and leadership. I can't wait to see Tyler Adams with our USMNT. Then come the big questions, okay? Because it's a very youthful front line. Nobody knows who's going to play where. Or, Eunice, is he going to play? Is it going to be Gio wide, Gio at the 10? Is it going to be Uli or Conrad or Timo accompanying because there's no Pulisic? Is it going to be Soto or Nico Gioacchini? There's so many questions to answer, but guys, be ultra critical. If we want to be a top level national team, let's not go with the big fluff tomorrow. Oh, we did good. Oh, this guy looked great. No, it's a serious opponent. It's a physical opponent. I'm sure we're going to see our more mature group tomorrow sprinkled in, maybe some substitution appearances or Gio starting sprinkled in. And then against Panama, we'll probably see guys get an opportunity. But let's see what our mature guys look like, okay? Let's see what Sebastian Lletget looks like. Everybody says he can't put a foot wrong with the national team. Well, I know he's going to be tidy and keep the ball 7, 10, 15-yard passes. Is Sebi ever going to drive and make a difference, take somebody off the dribble and shoot on frame? Is he going to make a line-splitting pass into the final third to leave Soto or Nico with the keeper or Uli or Conrad in behind or Timo in behind? Gio, how does he look? Is he the same Gio that we see at Dortmund? So many things to look at and analyze, guys. I'm super excited. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Okay? Lineup I would like to see. Let's talk about that. Stefan. Left back, anybody, okay? Tim Ream, stay at home left back. Owen Otasawi, stay at home left back, left center back. Okay, John Brooks, Chris Richards, Serginho Dest. Okay, in midfield, Tyler Adams. If we want to say that Musa's going to be a central midfielder, don't mind seeing Musa there. And then Richie Ledesma at the 10. Okay, Gio wide right, Sebastian Soto at the 9, and then I'm going to say Ulianes, but Ulianes, Timo Weah, Conrad, give them a game each. It doesn't matter which one it is, okay? So I want to see a team with technical players. I want to see Richie on the field against a strong physical opponent. Can Richie handle Wales? Let's not put him against Panama. Then we're going to say, oh, CONCACAF, it's a lot easier. Let's throw him into the fire. Who cares tomorrow? There are no points on the line. Let's throw that guy into the fire and see what he's got. Let's throw Yunus Musa into the fire. There's no bringing him along slowly. He should start the game, okay? And I'll tell you why. You want the player? You want to be a recruiter? You want to swipe him from England? Besides bringing him in, that was huge what U.S. Soccer did, and I'm sure everybody's showing him collective love. Show me the money, baby. Am I going to play? Put him on the field and see what he brings to the table, okay? Johnny Cardoso, someone else who I really, really want to see that could boss a game, that can have technique. Does it translate? Can he do that? The skill set he brings from Brazil and employ it with our USMNT. So many things that I would like to see. We're probably not going to see it. Maybe against Panama, maybe. But tomorrow, what we likely will see, okay? Stefan for sure. Anthony Robinson for sure. John Brooks for sure. Matt Miazga for sure. Serginho Dest for sure. In the middle, it'll be Tyler and Weston, 1,000%. At the 10, Sebi Lletget, 1,000%. Gio Reyna on the right. I'd say it's a toss-up, but we'll probably see Nico Gioacchini. I don't know if I'm saying it right, at the 9. And then 33% for each of them. I don't know if it'll be Uli or Conrad or Timo Weah. All right, that's likely what we will see. And that's it, guys. Get the spotlight out. Enjoy our football finally, okay? And if things are good, let's say they're good. If guys have good performances, let's give them the thumbs up. If guys are shit, let's call it how it is. They're shit. No, none of this. They're too young. They got to grow up, okay? We can't come and hammer them down and tear them apart, but they're obviously not ready if they weren't put in the right situation. Let's analyze the collective. The most important thing for me is the collective. Let's see what we look like tomorrow. Let's see what we attempt to do on the ball, off the ball, in transition. Let's see how organized we look. Obviously, the fighting spirit, it's going to be there, okay? We have a young, energetic group. We've always been the fighters here in the USA. I want to see quality, and I'm looking forward to it, all right, guys? The young crop has arrived. They're being given a chance. Please, oh Lord, let them have success, because if they do, then we have a real battle on our hands. If they fail tomorrow, they're put in a bad situation, they fail, Jordan Morris is coming back, ladies and gents. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to it. Tick-tock, tick-tock.